Hi everybody. Oh, my buttons are different. My phone just updated today, and so it changed the displays and stuff. It is Thursday, October 16th, 2025. It's actually kind of chilly out, so I'm wearing long sleeves for the first time in months. I've been walking. So I've been upset that the scale is higher, even though like some of it's muscle mass. I still want to drop down a bit. So Robbie told me that I need to walk more to burn more calories, so that's what I've been doing. I've been walking 5 miles a day for the last week, and I've lost about 1.5 pounds. I also cut down my calories instead of eating maintenance or above, which is what I was doing during the bulking phase, to gain weight, because you gain weight on purpose to gain muscle, but it's also a mind trip, right, for me. Seeing the scale numbers go up and my clothes tighter. Over the course of a year doing maintenance or above, I gained about 8 pounds. Hey bud, I'm recording right now.
I'm a burrito.
You're a burrito. But I've lost 1.5 pounds walking 5 miles a day this week. Yesterday, Robbie was having trouble sleeping the last couple of nights, so I tried to do what I did when he was a kid, exhaust him. So I was like, let's go for a hike. He didn't want to go for a hike. He wanted to climb on the very steep hills. I would describe them as cliffs, but he does not describe them as cliffs because they're not like sheer, but they are very steep. And he was like, Mom, come on, it's just a little further. I want to show you my favorite spot. Just come a little further. And I was like, I did not want to do it. I have a fear of heights. I don't like climbing on stuff. I didn't want to do it. But he's like, it's just a little further. Where a little further ended up being like 2 miles that we climbed. It's insane. And then I was like, how are we getting back up? And he goes, up. You gotta be kidding me. So, well, it wasn't 2 miles. It was a total of 2 miles. It was a mile down and a mile back up. And to get back up, I'm like, I got little legs. I'm short. And so he would climb up and then help me up. When we got done, I like laid down on the ground. I'm like, I was exhausted. And I was like, I was supposed to be exhausting you, but it just exhausted me. And then we walked to the grocery store. It was in between there and home. And he was still bouncing around. And we picked up milk and carried the milk home. And he's still bouncing around like a maniac. And I was like, how do you have this much energy? This kid has always been a lot of energy. But he was so excited. And he was like, Mom, I got Mom to climb the cliffs with me. And it's something that he's done since he was young. Like, he wasn't supposed to be doing it, but he would go off and go for a walk, and I didn't know he was climbing the cliffs. He loves to climb. He loves adventure. And I'm just like, kid, can't keep up with you. Rob asked me why I try so hard to keep up with Robbie, to keep up with the kids when they're, doing massively energetic things. And I'm like, well, because, Rob never wrestled with our boys or anything. And boys need that physical play, right? So I've always been the one that did that with them. I was the one that wrestled with them, that played on the floor with them, that, got down on all fours and wrestled or ran with them. And I was like, they see me as their measure of strength, and in some ways, the measure of what it means to be a man, because I'm the one that's always done the traditionally man things with them. I've been mom and dad. And now, Rob participates more, but he is not physically able to do a lot of those things because now his back is messed up because, he just kind of didn't take care of himself for a really long time. And his back is completely destroyed. But when we were young, he didn't want to work out. He didn't want to get on the floor and do the things with the kids. And I didn't want our kids to miss out, so I did the things. And I want to be able to provide that same experience for our younger kids. So I work out really hard so that, hopefully when Ellie and Theo are teenagers and in their early adult years, I can still go on adventures with them. I mean, I'll be in my 50s at that time, but I want to be the mom that's, still able to run around with my kids. Because I know it means a lot to Dylan, Robbie, and Ronan that I can do these activities with them. So I keep pushing. I keep pushing my body and doing the things. Working out hard so I can keep up. That's really, really important to me. Hi, Jazz. Do I want to do gold? Not really. I don't think I want to do gold. I'm trying to decide what color. I'm using a palette that I don't normally use because I'm wearing brown, so I want to use more earthy tones. Oh, that's okay. No, not too bad. But I do push myself really hard to try to keep up. None of the other kids have quite the same energy as Robbie. Robbie has always been my little spaz. And I was always he always wanted to jump off of things. And so I was always the one catching him, And so it was kind of cute when we were on these cliffs and stuff. And I'm like, I'm little. I can't get down from here very easily. And so he's like, it's okay, Mom. And he picks me up like a little kid. And I was like, oh, how cute. Ronan's very adventurous too. Last year we did a ropes course together, and I wanted to do it again this year, but after everything with Robbie and the army and stuff, we just couldn't afford it because the ropes course is quite expensive. Spending nearly $400 for it's like 2.5 hours. I'm gonna pimple right there. Ow, no, it's not gonna want to pop yet. Ow. I'll just cover it and pop later. It wasn't something I could do. So we're gonna try to do it next spring. There is a ropes course about 1.5 miles from our house. And see, I've always been afraid of heights, but when Ronan wanted to do the ropes course last year, shortly after I would say, when did we do it? Was it before or after Till passed away? I think it was actually before. No, it wasn't. It was after, because it was after Robbie left for the army and Till passed away the same week. But my niece Brooke was still kind of staying with us on and off. So it was like, I would say it was like less than a month after Tilk passed away that we did the ropes course. And I had worked so hard on like my arms and my legs for strength in order to build up to doing this ropes course. They built it in our town probably like 6 or 7 years ago. And the boys were always wanting to do it, but I wasn't strong enough. And I was scared, you know, if something happened to me when Tilk was alive, there was nobody that could really understand him, that could really take care of him. So I was always scared of doing things that challenged my fears, because I was like, if something happens to me, what's going to happen to him? But after he died, I was like, you know, if I'm going to challenge these fears, I should probably just do it. And so we did. We also had done a trampoline park that year with when Robbie was home on holiday block leave. I took the kids to the trampoline park, the older kids. That was expensive. I'm gonna tell you what. I was like, just the tickets for, it was me, Robbie, Ronan, Dylan, Braytech, Taylor. It was like $600. And then we also like did some other things. We went to the movies and whatnot. But it was, we thought, the only time we were going to get spent with Robbie for a couple of years, other than me trying to get over to Germany, which obviously I didn't get over to Germany because shortly after he got there, the poisoning incident happened and he started working on getting home. I would have gotten over there, but I'm honestly so much happier to have him home. Oh, 2 nights ago, Ronan made, he made homemade sourdough bread, which he does fabulous making that, by the way. And then he also made grilled chicken fettuccine alfredo, and he marinated the chicken in pineapple juice and made caramelized mushrooms and onions. Oh my goodness, it was so good. And bacon bits, and oh, it's just incredible. Hi, honey. Love you too. I thought you already left for work. Have a good day. Ronan's cooking is like top notch. He was always the kid that wanted to play restaurant. And so I used to, you know, buy like fake food and stuff for him to play with. And we had a little kitchen set, and he just loves to cook. I never understood why some families don't teach their boys to cook and clean and do like normal human things. Cooking, cleaning, childcare, that is a life skill, not a wife skill. My husband's family was one that definitely, like, the boys, the only chores the boys had to do was like outdoor work. And then not even very often. Because like usually like his dad would be like, you're not doing it fast enough, or you're not learning fast enough, so just forget it, I'll do it myself kind of thing. Like Rob did learn a lot of things, like he learned how to do plumbing and electrical work and stuff from his dad, but he never learned how to do basic things like housekeeping and childcare, because his family was like, that's women's work. Oh, hell no. No. I'm not going to infantilize my boys and make it so they can't function as adults or expect women to wait on them hand and foot. Mm-mm. Everybody learns. Everybody does chores. Everybody learns yard work. My girls do yard work just as much as my boys do housework. We work together. Let's see, I want some glitter. My plan today is I'm gonna, like, most of my muscles are sore. My upper body's sore, my legs are sore, but my abs are not sore. So my plan today is I'm gonna do a couple of videos, and then I'm gonna do an ab workout, and then walk a couple miles before work. Means it stays darker longer, the kids are sleeping in more, which is totally fine, because then when I get home from work, I can do the other things with them. And Robbie's here with them. Today, Ronan's going to get his driver's permit, so he won't be home. Dylan's taking him to Duluth to get it. Both Robbie and Ronan did not want to get their driver's license before they turned 18, and so neither one of them actually have their driver's license. Robbie thought that the Army would help him get it, but then they didn't. I'm going to do a pink bow today. Pink or yellow? Maybe I should do one on each side. That would actually look really cute if I do pigtails. Maybe I'll do pigtails. Oh, these little ones always get caught in my hair. Look at that. It gets so annoying. Oh, actually, my hair looks really cute just down like that today. I'm gonna need to bleach my hair again soon, get the grays all coming in. Although right now it does, like, you can't, like, see the gray as much unless it's, like, in harsh lighting. So I don't know, maybe I'll leave it for now. I'm trying to decide if I want to do green on top again, or if I want to do like a dusky purple, because I bought a dusky purple and it looks super cute. Oh, I don't like that angle. Let's try again. It's upside down. No, at the crown. This is, why is it so much harder to do on this side? It's too far forward. Oh my gosh. You ever notice like how like your dominant hand you can do like everything smoothly and then your non-dominant hand is just like derp derp derp. Is that too much? That's too much. Maybe. I don't know. Can't decide if I like it or hate it. Oh goodness. Ugh. I messed that up. Ow, ow, ow. Stupid ponytails. There we go. Maybe let's just go with that. Should I do the bow? The yellow bow? Or the pink? Gonna go with just the yellow one. Nope, that's not on there right. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much trouble with these bows today. There we go. See you soon.